Hi, my name is Justin. Today we're going to be talking about protein. Protein is one of the three major macronutrients, and macronutrients include carbohydrates, protein, and fats. Protein is commonly denoted as an essential in order to build muscle mass, as well as repairing muscle tears, which are common especially when we are doing strength or resistance training. Some diets use protein as a primary source of energy, but it is not optimal as carbohydrates yield a faster activation time as well as being able to be more useful in sustaining a short-term boost. Proteins along with good fats are commonly more used in sustaining long-term energy. Proteins are made out of 20 building blocks, which are known as amino acids, and out of those 20 amino acids, only 9 of them are essential. Animal protein include all 9 essential amino acids. And here is where we start the animal versus plant-based protein debate. Now, I just want to preface this by saying that I like meat and I like vegetables, and both are good sources of protein. But as I said before, meat contains all 9 essential forms of protein. Well, vegetables can contain various amounts, and usually you want to mix them in order to get the correct amount of, or the essential amount of amino acids. So there are a variety of strengths and weaknesses to both diets. Plant-based diets often lack vitamin B12 and zinc, which are important to your body. Animal-based diets often have been criticized for having links to heart disease, as well as small links to cancer, although this is not that studied. And in terms of Game Changers, which is a movie that we will reference later, it is definitely not as bad as that movie or documentary perceives it to be. In my opinion, the key to solving this is having balance. Now, just in my opinion, where you get your protein does not really matter as long as you can achieve balance with your other macronutrients. Animal proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids, and vegetables, when you combine them, they also contain all 9. However, I would argue, just in my opinion, against going into a plant-based diet because the research is not that well defined and well established as Game Changers, once again, will lead you to believe. That documentary does a good job of showing how a plant-based diet may be good for some people, but its main narrative is that meat will kill you, and that's why athletes such as ancient gladiators have plant-based diets, which is not true. Research does show that gladiators, some of them follow plant-based diets, but it does not show that all of them do. They also have this segment about Nate Diaz, a plant-based diet UFC fighter, winning against Conor McGregor, which was apparently the greatest upset in the UFC, which is also not true, and it's most likely hyperbole. And also the next fight between Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor just won. So this is just another reason to always check your sources. Now, the final thing I'm going to talk about is research regarding supplements. Supplements as an industry are not extremely well regulated, but certain brands and types of supplements are actually decent ways to achieve muscular growth and recovery. These most popular forms are soy protein and whey protein. Soy protein is good for vegan diets because not everyone wants to consume animal meat, as well as those with lactose intolerance, although whey protein has whey isolate, which works pretty well. However, I want to conclude this video by saying that the most reliable and best source of energy in terms of protein comes from your everyday food, and it's just up to you to have a healthy meal with balance.